Hello my art friends, this is Cindy Kromholtz. I got this cute piece of furniture for free at what we call the dump store up at Priest Lake, where we have a lake cabin, and it was this color. Well, here, I didn't paint the back because I don't care about the back, so I'm not going to paint the back. Let's see here, right? Maybe you can see it. So that's what it looked like. It's old, it's been handmade, it's got all the little nail holes from being handmade instead of a gun, you know, it's been hammered in, and that's cool. And it was free, and I cleaned it up a little bit. It was in pretty good shape. I thought about keeping this and doing something with it, and I can't decide, so I kind of want to add, this is also going to go in my pantry, and so I think for this I'm just going to do this, and this paint is just like house paint or wall paint, you know, and it was just a oops type little jar of paint that my granddaughter got for me. I have a friend named Kim Gangle. Her Facebook page is Kim's Creations, and she's the queen at decoupaging on furniture. I've done it before with posters and things in the past. I haven't done it for a long time. She does it one way, but I'm going to do it the way I do it when I have a class. I teach classes in my home, and so that's what I'm going to do, because I want to see. I've never, I don't think I've ever decoupaged tissue paper onto furniture. I've done posters and I've done books and all kinds of things, but I actually put some I think it's called viola material onto a piece of furniture I painted one time, and it matched my curtains, so that was really fun because I could go to the store and buy the material and make the curtains and put it on there. But I don't think I've done tissue paper, so that's how I'm going to start, is just like that, and see. So I would probably like doing this better if I laid it down on the back, probably, and that's probably a better idea than doing it standing up. Well, I can already see there's a few problems, but I don't know. I don't mind if there's some wrinkles, so I'm just going to leave that. So how I usually do decoupage is I usually put it on, and I use a card, like a gift card, and I like to just scrape it out real thin, and I better get one of my junker tablecloths to use for this, because I didn't really think about it, but I guess it could just go everywhere. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this, so let's try doing that. Lovely. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just going to put some on my card, and I'm going to try to work side to side and just work my way across from the top to the bottom here and see what happens. I don't really know. This is how I do my books and my art projects I do, but maybe it won't work as well for this. I don't know. I like that you get a very thin layer, so well, here we go. So tell us if it'll sort of work. Well, yeah, I've got some wrinkles. Wrinkles don't bother me. And who knows what I might distress this some or something, so who knows how it'll end up, I guess. But I'm fine with that. So I'll just keep going that way. It would be better if it was laying down, definitely though. Be much, you know, you don't have gravity working against you that way. But, I don't know. It's pretty good. Oops, now I don't want drips of it. I'm sure glad I put that little cloth down. I'm gonna get my brush and cut a little spot right here I missed. So, all right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Pretty good. Sure is fast, just like why I love doing it in my mixed media projects that I do. Oh, little tear. Tissue paper is pretty, you have to be pretty careful with it. It tears easy. I think I'll just rip that straight off of there and not worry about it. I can always cut out another lemon and just set it on it. And you know what did that is I've got a little chunk of dried texture paste on here. So I think that was the problem with that. Because you can see it goes pretty smoothly. Now I think if you watch some of Kim's, you'll see hers is much, I don't know, it's much nicer. It's more refined. And mine is more rustic, I'll say. But for me, it'll be fine. If I sold it, if I was selling it to somebody, maybe I'd have to do something different. I'm going to just put some on the edge and wrap it around there and see how that goes. And that'll just finish this all up pretty well, I think. Hope you can see that okay. So I'm gonna run my finger across there to get that extra decoupage off of there. As I said, I ripped it right here, but I'm okay with that. And I see I have one little tear right here and one right here, and I'm sure it's the same thing. I couldn't see it, but I can feel this little lump sticking out here. Well, I don't know. I like that. I'm gonna do a little bit of something to it maybe. I'm just gonna put a little more on here. I'm gonna just use a simple foam brush this time, you know, just a little craft brush. And need to wipe that off a little bit. I don't want that all over the place. Some of these are so small that I think the card might not be the best idea. I mean the gift card. So let's see. I'm not sure you'll be able to see this that well. I'm just gonna rest it on there. I think you can see it there. I just cut up my scraps a little bit, and I'm just gonna put them on here a little bit. Just for a little continuation of the lemons. Have to be so darn careful with tissue paper, it's so fragile. That'll be okay. Oh, I think that will be okay. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, I hope you will. Give me a thumbs up and comment. Maybe tell me where you're from or what you like to do. I kind of always say the same thing. It's just interesting to find out where other people are from and what they like. Or I think it is anyway. Let's see. I don't know. This one's going to be a little harder. Let's see if I can make that work. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see. I'll get a little closer. Here we go. So I think the tissue paper is great. You know, another thing I've decoupaged on a lot of furniture that's not very good furniture is wallpaper samples. know if you can get those anymore, but you used to be able to get wallpaper books when they were done with them. They'd be full of cute things, and I've used those over and over again for so many things. So that's a fun idea if you've never done that. Let's see, how did I have this on here? It was right here. Here we go. I don't know, it's not quite how it should probably look, but I've got a few more. Let's see, I think I'll put this leaf here. Let's maybe get a little more decoupage on there. Yeah, that kind of cleans that up a little bit. Another thing fun about tissue paper, it's so thin you can just go over the top of it, and it's not very, oh, it doesn't get, you know, super thick or anything like that, so it's pretty cool how it works. Oh, maybe that's not the right spot for that. All right, we'll just put that in. Cute. I can see a few places where, you know, like I said, I got this free, what we call our dump store. So I can see I have some bleed through here, and oh, let's see, I saw a spot on here. Oh, maybe it's right there. But you know, once again, I don't care that much. This is going to go in my pantry, and it's going to just be where I put my potatoes and that type of thing. So as long as it's clean and freshly painted, I don't really care that it's not perfect. Like I said before, if I was selling it, that'd be a different thing, but I'm not. I may go around these a little bit with some Sharpie like I typically do, because I always like that look. So that could happen. All right, now for this longer piece, I'm going to go back to the card and do that again. Just going to spread it out nice and thin here. Sort of a rectangle of it. And we'll see how this comes out. You know, you have to be a little careful, because once you lay it down, it's pretty much, you can't pick it up really. I am going to tear this, because I want this to come out just a little differently than it was laying by the way it was cut. Now I didn't fussy cut all along the inside part of this like you normally would do when you're laying something down that has white space. I didn't think it would be necessary for this, so it'll be interesting for me to find out too, I guess, to see if I should have done it or not. But I think it should pretty much just disappear, but it's a little hard to know. Like I said, I'm gonna probably do some Sharpie around it. All right, so here's my last drawer. This one I think would be good to do using my card, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show it to you so easy the way my camera's set up right now. So I think I'll just, sorry, I hope you don't mind, but I think you've got the gist of it, what I've done here. Same thing, I really like how you get a very nice thin layer of decoupage. And to go over it is also really nice with using a gift card or an old credit card. I just really like the way it works out. I don't know if you've ever tried it. Maybe if you haven't tried it, just cut something out of a magazine or something and try laying it down and see what you think before you make a whole project out of it. So that's kind of how that came out. like that. Just rub a little of that off. So I don't know. I might just go over the whole front of this with decoupage. Oh, I found one more leaf. Let's see. I think that could kind of go right there. All right. Let me get a little more decoupage down again. Yeah. Let's see here. That doesn't. This should be. Should be going this way. All right, I'm going to put that up there instead. There, looks pretty good. Okay. It's hard for me to tell what it's going to look like here because I'm not used to working at this type of angle. I'm usually working on the flat surface on my table. So this is kind of interesting. I gotta say I like it. It's pretty fun. I think I'll kind of, not sure what to do with this. It's cut out funny. Let's see. All right, I'll just put it down here, even though I like to do things in odd numbers like 1 or 3, but that's okay. I want to got a little bit of that decoupage down in this hinged area. Don't want that, so I think I'll stick my brush in there to hold that. Ugh, that wasn't good. To hold that so that it doesn't close. All right, got a little more decoupage left on my card here, so I'm just gonna put that on there. This is gonna go in my pantry, like I said, so I want a little bit of a, since it's dealing with food, I want a little bit of a protective coat over it so it doesn't just get mucky. You can't clean things unless you get a little bit of a sealer, and decoupage is a type of sealer. I may have to brush decoupage on the whole thing. I'm going to wait till it dries to see, because this is matte and it does usually dry with a little bit of a gloss, but hard to say with this, I guess. And let's see. Okay. Well, I really like it. I'll do a few things after it dries, and then I'll meet up with you again. Well, I really like the way it came out. Kind of give you a close-up here. I did my little Sharpie thing all over. I guess I can take this out now. But I like it. I think it came out really cute. Okay, there it is. Thanks for watching. Remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and if I know how to do it, I will try for you. Well, thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye-bye.